How's your day going, buddy?
Not too bad.
Good,
Craig.
good.
How you doing?
How are you?
Good, good. You ready?
Yes.
We are here today talking about learning is vital.
Which I think resonates with everybody.
Absolutely.
Oh God, is my hair blowing everywhere?
Learning is vital. I think it's the difference between whether an injury occurs or whether or not we do something safely and actually get the quality that we want out of our work.
People think training is in front of a computer. If we shift our mindset on that a little bit, the learning will hit much more effectively.
Without learning from safety and safety incidents that have happened, you have the chance of repeating the same incidents.
The consequences can range from just something being mildly inefficient to somebody being killed.
In our industry, people die doing routine work. But routine does not mean low-risk.
Life-saving rules are a clear example of why learning is vital. They were built from hard lessons across our industry, and following them saves lives.
We face real risks on site every day. Learning safety matters, and it helps us maintaining good operation on site.
I think those comments are great. We all have priorities, we all have conflicting priorities, and sometimes learning becomes like a second thought. I do believe, though, that it's around how do we reframe our thinking around learning, and so it's part of what we do every day.
Where do I find learning opportunities? Talking with my line manager.
I think it happens in everything I do. I would say on my field walks. I would say talking with operators, technicians, talking with my other peers as well.
The best learning opportunities, I think, happen in a teamwork setting.
A hand on the shoulder, a few kind words, you're doing a great job. Let's talk about some things that you can improve on. If something does change, we all know what to do, and that's stop work, right? We have start work checks, step 7 conversations, last minute risk assessments, pre-job walks.
Reach out if y'all have any questions.
Thank you, sir. There's a multitude of things that we can engage and use effectively in order for us to learn and stay safe. It's definitely a team sport.
For sure.
We have to be one team. Our contract partners are on site, and they bring a vast amount of experience from the other places they worked. So it's critical for us to make sure that we've extracted as much knowledge, experience, and capability into those activities as we possibly can.
We've been a partner with Shell for more than 25 years for that very reason. We've learned from them, they've learned from us. So it's so commonsensical to do that, to try and learn from each other, with each other.
I think the biggest key to learning or embedding learning is curiosity. If people continually have a curious mindset, you're asking questions, you're trying to work out how things work. The Shell Eco Marathon, I think that's just a great example of how young kids come into the process. They get to see the Shell safety processes for the first time. They work together.
The team here at Shell is great. It makes that environment where you feel very comfortable to ask questions.
Admitting you don't know how to do something is definitely the right option, because if you don't say anything, then nobody's gonna be able to help you, and admitting mistakes is a whole part of the learning process.
How do we improve this response to learning is vital? Is making sure that we're communicating all of our learnings.
Well, I know I learned that you always don't know everything.
That's a fact.
And the only question is the dumb question that you don't ask.
What's important is to have a learner mindset, stay open, and share your perspective with others.
One of the critical pieces of a learner mindset is psychological safety. I want to feel safe to go to my group, to my peers, to my manager and say, this is the learning that I had from this safety incident.
And yeah, sometimes it's gonna hurt, right? We have to actually look ourselves in the mirror and be able to say, this is what went wrong, but this is how we're gonna fix it.
It's incumbent upon us as leaders. We have to be the ones who give the space, create the psychological safety to have the conversation. It can't be a bolt-on, and it has to be integral to how we do what we do.
Learning is vital, not just how we work, but how we protect one another every day.
Start work checks allow the whole team to learn from the experiences of others.
That's the way we get better, is by doing it better tomorrow than we did it today.
We all make mistakes, but what do we learn from them?
Remember, there are loads you can learn from normal work.
Learning is not something extra, it's part of the job.
Let's make safety part of the job. Let's make learning part of the job. And let's really own it for everyone around you and for yourself.
Learning is the only way to progress. We must all learn to make Shell a safer place.
Go and find all the tools that you can to help you to improve your safety performance. Use them to the max.
Thank you for joining the conversation today.
Safety is something you can own to make your personal life safer.